consulting to their clients. Android has close relationship with Androna and Solid Waste in conducting and providing audit and consulting to them. David Lawrence is one of the Android partners who are responsible to check Androna's account and to ensure they are fairly representing the state of the business. On the morning of October 23rd, David and his team listened in a call between stock analyst and Androna executive who trying to explain the company financial freefall. There were too many unanswered questions. David dreamy for a moment flashback the history of starting Android Axis and think about the problems now they are facing.
We need to hold a meeting.
Hello?
Hello Ken, call all Androna audit team members and we will meet at conference room 37C1 at 3 p.m. today.
While waiting for his team members to turn up, David said to have a talk with Ken Bailey, a junior partner in Android.
Ken, we need to discuss something.
What is it?
I thought you would like to know that my team had been struggling as how to properly restate and account for the losses that had been ignored. In fact, a number of our partners in Chicago who said in one of the conference calls were stunned by the amount of the losses that needed to be restated.
Yes, I had along that grapevine that an issue was raised in the memos and conference call being held by Androna. Given the problems with a Fasto partnership, Tom was concerned about Androna probably had troubles and he asked about it in a conference call with at least a dozen Android people listening in.
Yes, we had used accounting practice that allow Androna to hide its debts, but really these are all within the context of fair value accounting.
Our work papers will be taken out of context, blown out of proportion.
Yes, I am very concerned about that, especially with all other litigations still unsolved. Seriously, I don't know what to do.
So, Android is under attack. By the way, did you read the Nancy's emails about she reminding all the employees of Androids on the policy of routine documents reading? David, I am really bothered about doing all these things.
Yes, I've read the email and that's why I called a meeting of the team member today to discuss the matter. If we were to follow Nancy's advice, we've got tons of documents to shreds. We cannot be keeping self-incriminating work papers that might be used against us.
So, have you really put careful thoughts on the matter?
I don't see what's wrong with shredding the documents. Anyway, we merely comply with Android's official policy, which our lawyer must have put a lot of legal thought into it.
How did we get into this mess?
Actually, all of us are sucked into the mess. We all knew that Androna is our largest client and its account had become so lucrative for Android that the firm was unwilling to step away.
In the case Solid Waste, there are several issues that arise. In Solid Waste case, Android have provided unqualified report using creative accounting. After that, Security and Exchange Commission (SEC) found that Android's representation were materially false and misleading. It is because Android has allowed management of Solid Waste to use improper accounting to inflate its operating income. It was the largest restatement of result in the history of the SEC. As a result, Android decided to pay USD 110 million to settle a lawsuit. It means that Android was under provision with the SEC, and if another scandal in like the Androna would mean the end of their business. In conference room 37C1 at 3 p.m, the room was filled with every member of Androna's audit team.
Thank you everyone for attending this meeting. There are several issues that we have to discuss with all of you regarding of our big client, Androna. There are two situations that arise in this case. First situation, we choose to shred the document. So, we cannot admit the guilty as an auditor for Enrona. Therefore, ST will immediately start investigation toward Androids. The second situation, we choose not to shred the document. In the same time, it means we admit the guilty between Android and Enrona. However, the consequences that arise from it will be not only the penalty, but also SAC will start to investigate toward our client of Android 2. Also, by admitting Android mistake, we are actually splitting the trouble with client as well. So even though Android have to pay the penalties, our client also need to do the same. On the other hand, if the SAC found out themselves, the penalties will be much more severe. So, how about your opinion, guys?
I think shredding the document is not really a good solution. Don't you think if we shredding the document, we will commit a mistake?
Okay. What about all of you guys? What's going in your mind?
For me, I don't think shredding document will be a good solution because I feel guilty to commit fraud.
But do you think shredding the document will save us and Android?
David, my advice is, do you need to think about the effect if you make the solution?
I have the right decision already. I think we don't need to shred the documents.
So, how about Nancy's advice?
I don't think it's a good idea. All I do is for our sake and our future. We must think positive and be ethical to overcome this problem. So, how about you guys?
It's up to your decision, David, as long we can save this company.
What you have said makes sense and true.
Same goes to me.
Okay, I think it's a wrap of our meeting today. See you later, guys. Thank you.